Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I'm going to do a doodle bead and I'm going to just stop and tell you the important steps as I go, and the rest of it will be in fast speed. You're going to cut a piece of copy paper lengthwise. Cut a 2-inch strip. And design it any way you want using permanent markers. Now I'm going to glue 3 magazine pages together. And this is a good time to use up pages that you normally don't use for making beads, you know, just like the plain colored ones. I use a slightly damp brush to spread the glue. I'm going to add my strip of paper that I just designed, and I'm just going to glue it right to the edge of this page, about a 1/2 inch in. I'm going to add glue to the top. And then I can lay the other page down. I feel like going super chunky. I'm going to do a 4th page of magazine. Now I'm going to get the cutting board, and I'm going to trim the edges, make them even, and I'm going to cut 1-inch strips this way. I end up with about a 1/2 inch strip of scraps on each end, and of course I will turn those into beads too. I'll be able to get 10 chunky beads out of that, and they will be about the size of these beads right here. I want to roll on a big brush like this, but first I have to see if the final wrap will go around and cover. And I'm quite sure it will. Always start with the printed side down and away from you. Start rolling around your tool. I secure with glue as I get toward the bottom, and if your paper stiffens, you can dampen your fingers and soften the paper with it. You want to make, ooh, am I going to make it? I'm not. I'm a little short right there. Can you see? So, that's okay for that one. But I'm going to have to roll on a smaller brush for the next ones. Where's my pie plate? I have a pie plate with toothpicks to dry. Alright, I'm going to use this one. This will be better. To put 1 coat of the regular Mod Podge gloss, and when that dries I will put a coat of Mod Podge Super Gloss. Okay, my beads are dry. And you can see I made the 2 little 1/2-inch beads from the scraps at the edges. I'm just going to go ahead and put those in Skylar's basket of beads, which is almost completely filled now. It takes a lot of bead making to fill this basket. It's quite deep. Can you say obsession? I did want to mention, see how the paper can come out if you push it like that? See, we don't want that to happen. We want that to stay in. So, before I do the super gloss, you can use acrylic gloss medium for this, or you can just use some white glue, and you can even use some watered down white glue. I want this to dry quick, so I'm just going to go with the white glue. Just put some down on my paper. Then I just hold the bead and I just add glue around the edge on both sides, and it's okay if you get some on the edge of the bead. Trying to get it to focus here. It'll just seal up the edges of the bead so that the core doesn't come out. I just lay that down. It's not going to stick too. This is like a Tyvek paper that's slightly like waxy. I am just going to go right ahead now and do my super gloss coat. I used the same brush. I just rinsed it off in my cup of water. It's okay if the brush is damp. I take a paintbrush that is a little bit bigger than the one I rolled the bead on so that I can push it down and it'll stay there. And I'm going to gloss. And we are done. And once those dry, they will be a very high gloss bead that almost feels like acrylic. That is because the Mod Podge Super Gloss really dries with a nice acrylic-like finish. It is definitely better than the regular Mod Podge. I like to do a coating of Mod Podge first just to seal the bead, and then it lets the Super Gloss just lay nice on that and not absorb into the paper. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back with more soon. Bye!